Hello, welcome to the Arcology Shadowrun Community Podcast YouTube channel. I am Mr. Johnson of the Arcology, and we are checking out the most recent version of Shadowrun Chronicles, Boston Lockdown, previously named Shadowrun Online, which is releasing April 28th. We're some of the lucky early backers who have access to the game in early access, so we've been getting updates and playing it as it has gone along, and here we are with what looks to be a nearly completed version. So we're going to do some Let's Plays on this. We did a recent interview with Jan Wagner of Cliffhanger Productions, and talked to him on our recent podcast. And if you're interested, go ahead and check that out, arcologypodcast.com, or just go on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher and just search for the word Shadowrun or Arcology, and you'll probably find us no problem. Anyway, let's get into this here. So, once you log in, you have up to 3 different profiles you can pick from. I'm going to go ahead and showcase starting your character and the first intro missions here. And there's a lot of character customization options as you can see. Here, I'm going to go ahead and type my name in here. I'm going to go ahead and recreate my character, Shade. If you've been listening to this show, you might be somewhat familiar with Shade. I've talked about him a few times. He is an elf, Decker, Rigger, Street Samurai. I'm not sure how much of that I'll be able to realize through Shadowrun Chronicles, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and change my meta type to Elf. That's going to give me a bonus to accuracy and movement, but fewer hit points. I'd better not get shot. Background, boring. Let's see. Shade. He really didn't have a boring background. He was extracted from a corporation from his father, who he believed to be dead. His father was a Shadowrunner, badass combat mage by the name of Limduel. Let's see if we can find something that fits that. He was an otaku in his youth, which is sort of a predecessor to the technomancers. Let's see here. None of these seem to fit. Well, Shade is a member of the Ancients. But let's keep moving here. Code Slinger. He is good with technology. I think Code Slinger fits Shade the best here. So I'll go with that. Very good at hacking, better at tech defense, but less endurance. So I'm minus hit points and minus endurance. I'd better be very careful to not get shot. Let's go ahead and pick a portrait here. Can I bring up a larger view? I guess not. Let's cycle through. Shade has cyber eyes that are black. Matte black when he wants them to be and look like normal eyes otherwise. I think this is about the closest I can see to what I want. Hairstyle, definitely not. Oh, afro? I don't think so. Warhawk, mohawk, none. Quiff, pompadour. Oh, I can rotate my character by clicking and dragging. That doesn't look too bad. Definitely not. Unruly. If only it were black. That would fit pretty well. Long. I kind of dig this one. It's cocky. Definitely shows some attitude. Why not? It's not quite what I imagined, but this'll do. We'll go with clean shaven and skin color. Oh, he's a pasty elf. We'll go with the pastiest one we can find here. I guess that would be it here. So I've gone ahead and created my character Shade, metatype elf with a background of Code Slinger. I've got my appearance selected. I believe I'll be selecting my abilities in the game itself. So let's go ahead and click create and see what happens. Mission briefing. Boston, 2076. Last thing I remember is an explosion. Then things went black. Voices are whispering in the darkness as the sharp smell of disinfectant assaults my nostrils. Oh no! Not the Cortex bomb!
Subject now ready for anesthetization.
No, I'm not.
Anesthetization started.
Voice acting is kind of cool here.
Prepare Cortex replacement.
No, I need that.
Cortex prepared. The command unit will be pleased. Hush,
As our
we
jerks.
should not discuss this. Malfunction in anesthetization unit. We need to abort.
Yes, abort.
Patient is regaining consciousness. Administer anesthetic manually.
No.
What are you? I'm sorry. Please, lie down. You were in an accident. Everything will be okay.
I don't trust you.
No! Put that thing away.
That's right. What he said.
No, stay down, you... Oh, what are you doing? Please, stay back. This is all a misunderstanding.
Finally got through to you. What happened? Why are all these guys dead? Never mind. Get out of there before security catches you.
Who are you?
Where am I?
I have a Boston accent.
An underground research facility. You were heavily sedated. You're probably feeling a little out of it. Focus on my voice, and I'll guide you through.
What do I do?
Look for a way to open the door.
Alright. Dead guys.
I killed him?
That's right.
Just in time as well.
Alright. Let's see here. I have a taser rifle. And a tonfa. Alright. And let's see.
What happened?
Corpses?
You were knocked out. They took you.
Yes, yes. Let's get out of here. Hey,
Great.
it's a door control.
Now, move along.
Shush. I'm trying to sneak here.
Take him
Uh-oh.
out. Don't think...
Ah! He's got a big thing. Uh-oh, I better shoot him twice. Good thing I have
Good
this
work.
taser.
Now, open that door over there. You can't go through...
Yeah. Alright. Next door.
Subject is in augmentation room 3. Repeat, we have the subject in sight.
Watch out!
Oh, you guys are
They
still
have
gonna
guns.
regret this.
I'll need to take them out.
Flank them to get a better shot.
That's actually a good suggestion. Alright. Move up here. See more of the
Good.
room.
You're in cover now.
Gosh, I'm
Don't
trying to
remember.
concentrate.
Keep moving.
Alright, over here. Voice acting is actually really
See?
cool.
You do remember how to pick your spots. Now you have a clear line of fire on them. Take them out.
Yes, Mom. Alright, here we go. Taser shot for you. Yeah, limp. Take that.
Nice. Good to see that at least your instincts are awake.
Alright, let's look around here. Not much of anything to interact with, so... Oh, look. Sprint here. This looks like an exit. I better get going.
See? That wasn't so hard. How's that head of yours? Anything coming back yet?
I think so. I was going to meet this Smedley about a job.
Hey, hey, Karma. I like Karma. Looks like I completed the mission. Well, that was interesting. So, as it's loading here... Oh, 4 weeks earlier. A prequel. Here we are. This must be the hub. Let's walk around a bit. Hey, Smedley. That's the guy I was talking to before. Talking about. Ask her a run or say bye. Well, I might as well ask her a run. You're kind of close there, lady.
Are you Smedley?
Mr. Pemberton to you.
Apologies, Mr. Pembreton. Our mutual acquaintance RC told me to get in touch with you.
I'm just messing with you. Everyone around here calls me Smedley. Just because a chummer recommended you doesn't mean you get special treatment.
Not expecting it. RC said I might be of use to you.
Did he know? Well, here's how it works. You get an advance on your first job, which I will recruit.
And if I fail the...
Then you're worried.
Got it.
Here's your advance. Check back with me when you...
Alright, I've got some new yen as well. Got some karma, so I've got this menu up here. Let's take a look at what this is. Here's my new yen, karma, options menu. Let's go into sound. I'm going to turn things down just a bit so you guys can hear me a little bit more clearly. There we go. General settings. few different people I can talk to over here. I'll need some gear, I guess. Oh, let's take a look. I've got these other buttons here. Open gear customization. Ingram Smart Gun. Shade's kind of a submachine gun guy, so that'll do. Secondary weapon cleaver. Not really my style. Let's go with, I've got a cyber deck. There we go. Consumables. Frag grenade. And a med kit. Those might come in handy. Well, I've got basic gear here. What's this one? Character skills. We'll look at that soon. Clothing customization. Tattoos, face paint, headwear. Hair, beards. You can customize your character after created. Okay. Nothing on my face, thank you very much. Upper body, is there like a lined coat? Decker top. No. Is he mage coat? Nope. Corset? Not really my style. Hospital gown? Is it open in the back? Yes, it does. I don't think we'll want that either. Astral coat. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Except for without pants, I looked kind of like a flasher. Let's go to lower body here and... suit pants? Black jeans. There we go, black jeans. Underwear. You guys don't need to see that. Alright. Enough with customizing my appearance here. Let's dive into skills. Wow, so many to pick from here. Mind. Okay, there's skill trees here. And I think the way this works is if you pick one, you don't get access to the other. I could certainly use better defense, but hacking is my main thing. Let's see what else I've got. Whoops. Back over here. Alright. A spellcaster. Let's go into hacking here. Blackout. Using a biofeedback loop can affect a target's neural structure and stun it, as well as cause low amounts of damage. I better start working on this career track here, so I'll learn that. Also, I better learn to shoot a little better with burst fire. Alright. That gives me a good starting point. Hello.
Hey there.
Hey, stranger. Word's out you're trying to get in with Smedley. That's
Which travels fast.
well, I sure wouldn't want to piss him off if you catch my drift.
I thought Smedley was the local fixer. Are you moonlighting?
Whoa, what? No.
Money's money. Well,
Yeah, might have some side jobs for me here. No voice acting for this one yet, it looks like. Alright, you guys didn't watch this to see me chat with every person on here. Let's just see if I can... How do I scroll? Arrow keys. Let's see, I think this guy sells armor. That's the big thing I'm going to want, particularly because I have such few hit points and endurance. Yep, here we go. Let's see, armor. Looks like I'll go with a slightly heavier armor, even though it restricts my movement some. I've got a movement boost for being an elf. So, let's go with that. And I think I go into here to equip it. How do I put my armor on? The armor is 0. Oh, here we go. Armor. Use ceramic plating. I suppose it will have to do for now. Alright, well, let's see about going on that run that Smedley asked me to do. I think for that, I just go over by the taxi here. Travel to... Aha, we have a map of the city. Wonder if I can go anywhere. Guess not. I don't see where to click on my run here. Ask for run.
You've seen one alley.
It has its charm.
Oh, I suppose I have to ask for the run, actually.
Ready for the
Just
first
give me an advance
assignment?
before.
I'm ready.
Fair enough. The task I could use your kind.
I assume the problem is with...
Spot on, my friend. An upstart gang called the Dragon Slayers has been expanding their territory in the rocks, and in the process have inconvenienced a number...
And this concerns...
Well, some of those citizens are my distributors, and trouble is bad for their business. I need a message.
Back off my turf or else. Got it.
Not quite the words I would have chosen, but I am sure...
I'll report back when I'm done.
I admire your efficiency, but not quite...
A babysitter? You don't trust me to handle this on my own?
Consider it friendly support from my...
I usually work...
Trust me, payday is a very useful...
You're the boss. Call the shot.
So we have an agreement.
Alright, I'm just going to click through the text pretty quick here so you don't have to sit through it. You can explore it on your own when you play the game. There we go. Now I can go here. Managed to get a favor in with the local big shot, Smedley. I've got to beat up some gangers. Alright. Here goes. Off on my first full run here. Take out all the gangers in the market. Oh, the gang must have got wind of me coming after them. Wonderful.
So I guess this is it.
You've done this before, right?
Sure. Sort of.
I can't believe Smedley stuck me with a newbie. Just don't go...
I can handle myself.
Did Smedley send you? You need to take care of this.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I better move around and take cover where I can. There's Payday. See any threats yet? Payday, run over this way. See what you can see. He follows orders. I like that in an orc. Uh-oh, what are those? Argists? Let's do burst fire. Aha! Gotcha. Alright, Smedley, move up and shoot the other one. Smedley, you suck.
If you have trouble hitting them, get closer.
Maybe you should get closer. There we go. I like it when things die when I shoot them. Alright, Beta, you better get in closer here. What have you got anyway? Demolish, endurance. Uh-oh. Click to reload. I was hoping to see that's something else. Alright. Well, take a shot.
You want to flank them if you can. Shooting into cover is usually just a waste of bullets.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, Smedley. Just to think. So when I click this, objectives. There we go. I've got other gear over here. I can use my deck. Let's try doing a blackout on this guy. Ha! Stunned him. Alright. Move on up, Smedley. Don't see any other guys. There might be someone behind there. I better not move up too far. Alright. I'll use this big tough looking orc to scout. Still no enemies. So I'll move up to here and I better reload. Alright, well, I kind of like the interface here. There seem to be a lot of tactical options. Reminds me a lot of XCOM. I've got an embarrassing number of hours logged into that game. Let's take a little bit of a risk here. Smedley, move on up. Way up there, see if you can see anyone.
See that boarded up door? Take that in.
Up door. Okay. That's a lot of bar guests. I'll move up here and Let's just do a regular shot here. They seem to work. Alright, Smedley. Better get under cover and see if you can shoot this one. At least they're attacking him, not me. Smedley's in trouble. I better help him out here. I do have a grenade. I wonder if I can grenade these guys, but not Smedley. I better not. That's pretty close here. Let's do some more shooting. I'll get one of these dogs. And Smedley, you better get the other one. Good. Yeah, he doesn't seem too hurt. He'll be fine. Alright, since I'm a ways off, I'm going to try data spiking this guy. See what happens. There we go. Got him marked. Now maybe Smedley can actually shoot him. Move over here to flank, and... Pow!
You can tell Smedley we're done. Mission accomplished.
Oh, he knows already. He's waiting for you to return to...
Would have been easier if those guys didn't have time to prepare for us.
Well, hey, I didn't get absolutely slaughtered. That's good. I seem to remember playing earlier versions of this game where I just got completely creamed every time I tried
Slayer's
something.
left a little gift for us, too. We should pick that up. Find his keepers and all.
Smedley won't mind?
Direct, no.
You know, I do like loot. Why don't you go stand out in the open over there and attract any fire while I grab the loot? Good job. Here we go. I received a trid projector. Yay. Not sure what use that's going to be, but... Alright, Smedley, go make sure the exit is safe. And then off I go. Oh, that's still Smedley. My turn. Alright. I like you can pick the characters. Oh, I can't quite make it that far. Click this end turn button here. There we go, and we're off. Mission success. More karma. Alright. Well, I'd say this is game is looking rather polished. Good couple of runs there. Running with a henchman. Acquired some karma and some gear. Let's go ahead and open this up here. I think I could get another ability, data bomb. I can hit multiple guys, I think, with that. That sounds good. What's my automatics thing? Salvo. Longer range. That sounds useful as well. I do like this hacking boost as well. I think I'll go ahead and pick that. I'm going to grab some of the several different lower tier things initially and see how that works out for me. Let's check in with our boss here.
Welcome back, chummer. Jolly good show.
Thanks. Strange how they...
Yes, peculiar.
Don't tell me you did not set this up.
I might have announced to their leadership.
And you used me as an...
I believe that it...
Well, I can.
Now I know your abilities under pressure, and you graduate from my personal Shadowrunner preschool.
Alright, got some new again.
Back so soon? Ready for another...
I am.
Well, our encounter with the Dragon Slayers did not seem to have sufficiently impressed them.
You want me to clean them out again?
No, things like that get old fast.
Maybe grab one of their lieutenants, make them talk.
I was thinking of something a bit more thorough. You will raid one of their locations and get on-site access to their data store.
That sounds like a better job for a decker like me.
Nothing quite so cruel. Perhaps you have met Jane, a very talented young lady who has an innate gift.
A babysitting job for a technomancer.
Oh, technomancer.
Not just that. Since the Dragon Slayers are both backward and paranoid, their critical system...
Now I get it. We need to get close enough to hack.
And there I was thinking I had wasted perfectly good news.
Payday isn't available?
He is needed for another assignment.
I'll look at the hired help hanging around.
Don't forget to have fun.
Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and dive into this next run here. And I get to add a henchman. That seemed to be a lot to pick from. I'm going to want somebody with some muscle, since I've got the tech. A lot of them to pick from here. So we've got... shows me a few different aspects of their skills. I think this would be their mind and their body, and then whatever they're specialized in. So that shit here is a spellcaster. Angelica is a conjurer. Actually, that sounds useful. Let's just go with that. She has a bone and a conjuring focus. No armor. Lots of hit points. Let's do this. Okay. Get to the Dragon Slayer's mainframe access point. Protect Jane while she hacks the system. I don't need a tag-along technomancer.
I need to get to a hot-wired access point to download. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, it's Mom. Hello, Mom.
What about that console over there?
That's the access control for the door.
Oh, right.
Look out. These turrets are well armored and pack a punch. I can bypass their armor with my hacking attacks and take them out. Your combat display will tell you if enemies are armored and against which types of attack.
That sounds useful. Alright. So we know there's some turrets around. Pretty close, actually. I want to run up to here. Jane must survive. Move her up to here. Hopefully she doesn't get shot and killed. And I guess I've got a power bolt and a conjuring focus. How does that work? Does not affect typical targets. You're going to be useless against the turret. So move on up there, Angelica. Okay. Jane got shot. Not good. Well, you said you had some sort of special ability. Let's do blackout on this thing. There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna go over and hack this door.
Dragon Slayers. Let's...
What this P and T means. I think that means I've got armor against physical and tech damage. Remember, I picked the Code Slinger, so I get technical protection. Let's go over here. Alright, Angelica, I think these are... Let's see here, I don't think I can rotate the camera yet. I remember reading that's going to be one of the things we're going to get in a future update here. It would be handy. Alright, conjuring focus. Do I get to conjure something? No, I guess I just use the power bolt. That guy's got 8 hit points. This guy's got 6. Doesn't look like I got line of sight. Might as well soften him up. There you go. Okay. What I got here? A cutter with 6 hit points. I'm going to shoot him with lots of bullets. There we go. Come on, Jane, party's this way. Angelica. Move over here to flank and powerbolt. Ah, there we go, that worked pretty well. Alright, so what have we got in here? Something I can use. I don't have a bit to demolish. I guess if you take certain things under different skill trees, you can gain access to different things. So you can demolish if you got that ability, like Payday has. I want to see what's over here. And I guess Jane, you can move up here. Angelica, get in position by this door. I think that's going to be important. What's this? Lockpicking? I don't have lockpicking yet. What's over here? I can open this door. And I'm off by myself. Okay, looks like just another way out. I might have to remember that if things get hairy. The door, Jane. Hang back for a minute. Angelica, move on up. This big room here with a couple of turrets. Lovely. Angelica, you're completely useless against those. Jane, get up there. Alright. I guess the game doesn't really come out of turn-based mode unless you're in the hub. So I've got to hack these turrets here. I wonder what this does.
Port is open. Sifting data.
Hurry up. A bunch of these drackheads just showed up to the...
Hack in 3 turns. Okay, so... Doesn't look like she has to stay there. Should move on up. Angelica... I don't see anybody you can affect. So just sit tight. There's some enemies moving over there, I guess. So Shade, why don't you move on up to here, so you can frag up some turrets. I bet you my blackout ability will work just as well against those. And I don't need line of sight for data spike, so Jane, why don't you data spike this jump turret? Missed. Ha! Tactical answers. Just can't rely on them. Get a deck. There we go, there's some dogs and a guy with a sword, so Angelica can play with them. Alright, here we go. Blackout. Take out this turret. There we go. Jane, I don't... Let's see here. I guess she needs to get closer to hack this thing better. Move over here. And hit it with a blackout. There we go. Alright. I think we're doing good here, except for the big scary dogs that are all around us. Lovely. Here and get a big scary dog. Ah, you missed.
Data was easy enough to decrypt, but this is mostly payroll data. Can't these gangers...
The Dragon Slayers have a payroll?
Don't act so surprised.
Any idea on who this...
Businesswoman?
Can't wait to get acquainted.
Alright, it's another access point. And we're surrounded by our guests. They got little sweaters, that's so cute. Alright, here. I guess they had to display their gang colors. Let's do a salvo on... You know, I'm gonna move over here and shoot this dog. And Jane, you move over here and data spike this direct face. Art's not bad. And you move over here and stand in front of the Technomancer and take out this Bargus with a power bolt. There we go. Just the guy with the sword who is slashing Jane. Alright. Stop that. There. Alright, so you need to find another access point. Looking for the right data store. That might be it over there. Alright. Jane, run. Angelica, you better get over there to keep her away from trouble. Good thing Jane has armor of some kind. Ugh. Keep shooting us. That's just not good. Over here and reload. Wait, I have 2 hit points out of 15. What is the green bar above me then? Oh, I think that just means that I'm friendly, so... Lovely, that means Jane is almost dead. That is not good. I think I'm about to fail this mission. Just sit tight, Angelica. Hit points 3. Okay, I thought my characters were a lot better off than they actually are. We better take some cover and powerbolt this guy. So the bar on the top is not your hit points. Important safety tip. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Come on! Ah, I missed one of the salvos. Alright, Jane, hack this thing.
A worm has been uploaded. Give it a bit of time to unlock the...
Hope it won't take too long.
Try not to get shot. Now, move over here where we have cover. Let's see if we can take this guy out. There we go. And this guy's gonna shoot me. Don't do that. It's wide open to a salvo here, so... You better just hide over there, Jane. Oh, there's another guy over here. Not good. And a Barghest. Alright, Jane, let's see what your Technomancer powers can do. This guy with the data spike can finish him off. Whew. Oh, great. Down goes the troll. I guess it's a good thing she was expendable. Always a good idea to bring along an expendable troll. Fortunately, our Technomancer is not expendable, so... Get away and into cover. I am so gonna die.
Sure this is what we're looking for. It's heavily encrypted, though. I need to take it back home. Finishing download.
Can we get out of here now?
All for it.
Does that mean it's a two-way split for the cache now? A lot of ammo. Duck back here. And reload. Duck back here, Jane, and hit him with a data spike. Hey, good job. I have to admit, for a Technomancer, she seems to know what she's doing. Alright, I'm just gonna walk up to this guy and shoot him with lots of bullets. This could backfire. But it didn't. Okay. Let's go back through this way. I think it might be safer. Oh crap, it's a dog. Fragtard. Oh, lovely. I better run and get in the way of Jane, or she's just gonna die. Here I thought I had this all wrapped up. Well, let's see if I can hack the Barghest. Can I hack a Barghest? You mean to tech. Alright. Good to know. Ow! Bad dog. Alright, Jane. Whoa, what happened there? So you guys gotta peek at my desktop. Nice Blind Guardian wallpaper. Alright, Jane, just run like hell. And me. Shoot the Barghest and get bit. Ow! I think I can take this last Barghest out. Whew, good, alright. And there's a guy over there. Where are these people coming from? Ah, alright. Can you hack him? Not likely. Missed. I am almost out of ammo. Alright. What's this back here? Maybe loot? I don't have time for that right now. Chain back off there, and I'm about to get taken out as well. Alright, see if you can get this guy with blackout. It would be really useful to stun him. It would have been really useful to have work. Alright. Go ahead and over here and reload my submachine gun. Uh-oh. Now I am dying with 10 turns left. You know, I completely forgot I had a med kit. That would have been useful to use here. I don't think I could revive myself. And I just lost. Okay, well, I guess the important thing to remember is keep an eye on your hit points, and if you have med kits, it's a good idea to use them once you start getting messed up. And I guess if you bring along an expendable troll, try not to expend the troll quite so early in the run. Things we learned today. Well, I think that's enough for today's Let's Play here. I think we'll be doing another one, possibly multiplayer with myself and Vox. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and, well, thanks for watching.